I think leadership is something that you constantly have to work on. And I remember one of the times that I think really had changed the way that I lead people is, and understand people that work for me, is when I first got my big break with FUBU. I moved into Empire State Building. I started now to have to really hire a staff. And it's a scary time when you hire a staff, because the way you're thinking is, if I'm making $1, if I give somebody 20 cents of it, we could turn that dollar into $1.50. Now, if that person that you hire is not going to do the job, then your dollar becomes 80 cents if you're giving them 20, and you're making less. So, I started to hire people, and I remember hiring this young lady to be a secretary and a executive assistant at the time. Now, she would come in at 10, 10:30, and the rule was to come in at 9. And I would look at that and I would say to myself, she doesn't care. She doesn't like her job. And I took it personally. I said, she's ruining my opportunity to grow. 9 o'clock in the morning, when stores call Monday, they want to get the goods that were sold out, and they're calling everybody. So if she's not there to answer the phone, to pass the phone on to somebody, well, you know what? The store's not going to call again. They're going to call somebody else, and I may lose $500,000, $1 million, $10 million worth of orders because she refuses to follow my lead and come in when she said that she was going to come in. So I wanted to fire her immediately. Partner of mine who had more experience said to me, did you ever ask her what's going on in her life? You're taking this personal, and it's not all about you. You work for the person just as much as they work for you. Try to understand her. Because just like in a personal relationship, when people are working for you, it's still a relationship. How do you know that she just can't come in that time, but she only told you that because she wants to keep her job? How do you know that she doesn't have a sick mother at home that she's taking care of? Did you ever talk to her? And I stopped for a second. I remember talking to the young lady. I remember asking what was going on in her life. Now, it wasn't the same issue that I used as an example, but it was a very, very challenging time that she was going through. And I decided that somebody else could come in a little earlier. She could then stay a little later. She became one of my best employees for over a decade. And then she would later on become not only one of my best employees, but also somebody who would help save my business, because she went extra steps to make sure that I was okay. And I learned after that the only thing more important than the number is the person. And to always give them the opportunity to explain what's going on in their life. Now, you can't necessarily solve everything, but once somebody knows that you care about them, they will do everything to protect you and make sure that you're okay.